One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports from the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Ultra. Triple 38. Yellow blue. 6, 7. Red.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Wallace. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there at 22.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Check pitch.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Let's go. Hey, one for you. Ready?
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They have those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
First down, here's Mitchell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down is Lance. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown 49ers. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Wallace. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wallace. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 36 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Steal, check, steal. Strike, check, strike. Steal, black. No, 52.
To throw on 2nd down. Wallace is complete to Lockett. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wallace. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Lance looking to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense. Here's
2nd and 10 now from the 35. Lance going to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off of play action, here's Lance. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Tariq Woolen picks it. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On first down, Wallace. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we're at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. After the sack on first down, Lance toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The Lance now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Check smash.
On 1st and 10, Wallace. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Watch out now. 50 series. Black Ultra. Green Jack. Ultra. Go Ultra.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lance. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
Lance's pass complete to Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 32-yard line.
On the double.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Caught on a slant. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Lance going to sneak it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off play action. Wallace. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Straight ahead, Walker. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taking it about the 1. Jerick McKinnon now to return. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing on 1st down. Wallace. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Okay, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Towards the end zone for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Ready.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Lance again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Lance going to try to throw for this. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Wallace. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. Check smash.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lance. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Desperation time here. Lance. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the side.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Okay, ready?
Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.